The UFO Hearing Insanity, July 26, 2023. According to the New York Post writer Stephen Greenstreet, the historic congressional hearing on UFOs, which was held on July 26, 2023, had two red flags sitting front and center. The New York Post writer claimed that the two red flags were Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp. Greenstreet claimed that not only did both have a dubious history of reporting fake UFO stories, but also have a relationship with Congress UFO witnesses like David Grush. Greenstreet claims that both also played a direct role in the hearing itself. Skeptic Mick West and Stephen Greenstreet said they broke down the baffling and ridiculous influence Corbell and Knapp have over the Congress. Now let's watch a portion of this UFO hearing.
On July 26, there was a historic congressional hearing on UFOs. 3 so-called witnesses, 2 of them actually never saw a UFO, testified to congressional leaders about UFOs and aliens. We previously released a breakdown of red flags, inaccuracies, and outstanding questions from this hearing. A link to this video is in the description below. The star witness of the hearing was David Grush, who claims alien UFOs have crashed on Earth, and the government is in possession of both the alien craft and the alien bodies. In this video, we'll discuss the dubious characters connected to Grush and how they played a role in pushing UFOs all the way to Congress. Another red flag even before the hearing started, Mick, was the presence and involvement of George Knapp and Jeremy Corbell, who sat front and center at the hearing, walked into the hearing like rock stars. In our reporting at the Post, we've, gone into a lot of the claims of George Knapp, who is deeply, deeply, deeply invested in Skinwalker Ranch and the stories of Bigfoot and the stories of God knows what, with no evidence ever presented, who admits there's no evidence.
Is there any evidence?
Well, no, not really.
But despite that, writes books about it, claiming it's true. And these two folks, you've got Jeremy Corbell, a former yoga instructor turned apparently military expert, who's an expert on all of this all of a sudden. We learned that they met Grush, a long time ago.
Dave Grush approached us first.
At like a Star Trek convention or something.
We actually did meet at a Star Trek convention.
He came to the event. He heard our presentation. We spent some time together to talk about topics of mutual interest.
And then they met up at a UFO conference, and there's a photo of Grush sitting at a table with George Knapp, with Jay Stratton, with Travis Taylor. Those 3 deeply involved with Skinwalker Ranch, deeply involved with dubious claims of just the craziest stuff ever, have never presented any evidence. They're sitting right behind Grush, and then Burchett thanks them.
I want to thank everybody for making this happen today. I know I saw it in the crowd there, George Knapp, my buddy Jeremy Corbell.
What were your thoughts on that whole...
Anyway, let's continue on with my comment on this whole thing. First of all, there are still many bona fide researchers in this field. Not all researchers are hucksters and con artists who are looking for fame, recognition, and monetary gain. As far as the U.S. military is concerned, the Pentagon has not debunked unidentified aerial phenomena. In fact, I believe that many in the Pentagon admit the reality of these phenomena. I myself have stated for many years that the UFO phenomenon itself appears to be real. I myself have also conveyed the belief that there are anomalous and non-human phenomena going on in the skies as well as on the ground. As far as the Pentagon is concerned, it cannot disclose anything that it cannot explain in full to the public, much less admit its powerlessness in regards to these phenomena. Yes, the Pentagon itself has always been perplexed by these phenomena, and so have I. Therefore, I believe that there has never been any intentional cover-up of these phenomena. I have not changed my position on the UFO phenomenon. In fact, the more I delve into this subject matter, the more I am convinced that we are dealing with non-human intelligence or force that have existed since time immemorial. My view is that this phenomenon has the ability to materialize and dematerialize at will, even though for a short duration of time each time. I have cited two amazing incidents of this phenomenon, that is, the absolute stunning Farmington, New Mexico sighting of 1950 and the Zimbabwe incident of 1994. Once again, my belief is that we are not dealing with physical extraterrestrial biological entities in their physical extraterrestrial spacecraft. I believe that there are extra-dimensional entities, some of which may be deceptive and malevolent by nature, that have been and still are intruding into our physical dimension for reasons we still do not know for sure. This is Norio Hayakawa in Albuquerque, New Mexico.